Hello, we're live. No people and no subject. So I'm just gonna try to do certain other things here. Let's see. Who can I bring this up? Let's see. Well, anyway, hope everyone's doing good out there tonight. It's very weird. Past few days, past few weeks, been very, very weird. Yeah, I have one person out there watching right now. Hello, one person. How do I get this to work? Let's see. Uh, and I'm gonna show people this guy. He's a very awesome talker. Whatever. Anyway, Jesus Christ. This. I'm in a horrible situation, but I'm trying to make the most of it. Just waste some StreamYard hours. So two people out there. How you doing, two people? You can always type in the chat if you feel like it. No? Okay, that's great. Alright, cool. So, if anyone knows a cybernetic implant guy, please hook me up with that person. So I could really use some cybernetic implants right about now. My back is destroyed. Oh my god, I could barely walk. I just, it, it, I miss being able to stand upright like a human being. Maybe one day I could do that again. Sunday going into Monday. Let's hope it's a good one for everybody out there. I can keep this one running very long. Just want to kill some time, even if I could do it in 10 to 20-minute intervals. What time I have left on these StreamYards. But anywho, watch football today. It's basically all I did today. Watch football. Yeah, I still watch football, even despite all the political bullshit they tried doing. Football is the last sport that left out I like, but even that's slipping away. But so I tried to do a live stream the other day, and fucking talking to Death by Saber while he's in a parking lot somewhere, and he gets hit with a fucking earthquake, and that was a little weird. So I just kind of wanted to drop away for a little bit. That was very, very friggin' weird. I can't say I've been talking to someone in the middle of a natural disaster. I think it went too long. I think it went too long. Dude, yeah, whatever the fuck. 15, 20 minute bullshits. Walking around like a goddamn hunchback these past few days. It's fucking killing me. But anyway, two people out there. How are you doing? Are you too embarrassed to say that you're here? That's fine. I put the link out there on Twitter. Put the link in the chat too. So, okay, John's better. Okay, what? You gonna jump in? Or what? How you doing, by the way? Everything all right? Let's hope so. Okay, as I am okay. Well, that's good to know. I'm not exactly okay, but not too many people I know are. So, oh my god, fucking back. Jesus Christ. What's wrong? A lot of things are wrong, but I just have StreamYard hours I could waste. So I'm doing such. But right now, I have a problem with my back. But I'm trying to get through it. Like I try to get through everything else. Let's see. Nine. I'll keep this going. 15 minutes. Ain't nobody jumping in, so just wasting time. As usual, just wasting time. I have plenty of hours to use for stream. I think I might have like friggin' shit. Almost 6 to 8, 9 hours left to use for StreamYard, but I don't get to use them too much. So use some up bit by bit, do nothing. Even if it's by myself. Well, I put the link out there. Right there. Come on in if you want. I've been doing jack shit these past few days, so I just been trying to lay down straight and keep my back not fucked up. Thank God, it's not really horrible. Maybe I need to go to chiropractor or acupuncture specialist. Maybe I need to be mummified and just put in a freaking sarcophagus somewhere. I don't know. But anywho, that's what I get for doing the shit I did when I was younger. Tackle football and fucking concrete and shit. But anywho, Jens says he's jumping in here in a bit. Yeah, let's see. I ain't gonna bet the house on anybody jumping in here, but hey, whatever. Oh, okay. Here it is. What's up, man?
Yeah, slash around. Yeah, not doing too bad in that. Thought I'd see what you was talking about and that, and see like
And
your back's a bit bad.
yeah, I wasn't talking about anything in particular, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like not exactly. Well, now it's moving up my spine, but it started in my hips area. Now I notice the
Mhm.
swelling is going all the way up my fucking spine.
All right. Is it like a condition, or was it like an accident, as in like it?
No, no, it just happened to me. It just happened to me through the years. This wasn't anything that I was expecting to happen.
All right. Yeah. Well, yes. As a doctor, a doctor and that about it?
Uh, well, all right. This was the first thing that it started happening from my legs, and through the years, past past the decades, the pain moved all the way up.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It sounds uh, somewhat's going on in it. It could be somewhat real minor, like because there's been times where like trapped window or something, has been causing people like serious pain, and once they've relieved the gases, they've been all right. But yeah, it could be somewhat, a bit more serious. But
Oh, I also
yeah,
have pieces of bullet shrapnel in my legs. I don't know if that might be a
oh yeah,
contributor to.
yeah. It could be that. Um, the shrapnel's gone up into your spine or something, like, because it floats around. Well, sometimes if it's in your bloodstream, it floats around your body, and so sometimes shrapnel will end up getting lodged somewhere and like cause some pain.
Yeah, it could also, yeah, like you said, it travels. It could travel too.
Yeah, yeah, because ages ago, I had a bit of glass in it, but like it was rails, and so it was one of them where that could be floating around, and that's dangerous. That because sometimes,
Glass, glass.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, when like
yeah, yeah.
um, because I think it was rather a bottle or a glass, but it was quite thin glass, and when it shatters, but real fine, and a bit got
Into
in
really,
my foot.
into really tiny splinters. I've had that
Yeah,
in my. I had that. I've had that before.
yeah,
I uh,
yeah.
I had that from a beer bottle in my hand, and
All right.
I didn't even notice it. And then I look at
Mm,
my hand, and I see my hand. Oh, what's up, DBS? How you doing? DBS, who
yeah.
was hit by an earthquake the other day when I was talking to him. Fucking
Fucking
crazy.
hell. Yeah, yeah. But everything's all right for your DBS, is that man?
Yeah, yeah. He's good.
Mm,
He's good. But I had a piece of a broken beer bottle in my hand, and I see for some reason I was bleeding orange. And then I took the
yeah.
short of beer bottle out of my hand, and then it was regular red blood. So I don't know what the hell that was
Oh,
about.
yeah. Oof. Yeah, just, cause like some people's blood's more darker than others, depending on the blood type. Some have a lighter blood.
He
But yeah,
survived the quake.
but being light as orange colour, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it was one of those like brownish like like Budweiser color beer bottles.
Ah, yeah,
I don't
yeah,
even know how I. It's not like I was drinking a beer bottle. I must have just fell on the floor or something.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It gets a bit thingy on a Saturday night if there's some balls around. In in my stew because like I'm in my forties now, but when I was in my twenties and that, for a laugh, you'd break a few bottles on the ground and that. Obviously making sure like it's not going to shatter into anyone. You
Oh
make
yeah,
sure
just
like
smash them up against the wall or the floor or something.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, just yeah, but like yeah, it can like go wrong and that. But there again, though, yeah, seen it though where people like as you say, like if you're holding a bottle or something. and you fall over and it smashes, yeah, it gets.
But also,
So,
you just used to
yeah,
like throw each other around in the street and shit. And if you land on a piece of broken glass, you're gonna land on a piece of broken glass.
yeah. Oh, I got like my elbow. It was playing football, but you know what you call soccer,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
that. Yeah, and I was in goal, and there was some glass near the goal, and I should have like really checked the goal area for dog shit and glass,
Yeah,
but like you know when you sort of like thinking looks all right sort of thing, and yeah I like dived for the ball and my elbow went on this bit of glass that it was one of them I think it was half buried in the mud, so it could have been a bit of glass broken ages ago, and you know it's just found its and like
yeah.
like didn't fuck my elbow up real bad, but it like gives it a like slash.
We used to play football, like American football, in the park, and it was like if you were to get thrown into a pile of dog shit, so be it. Like
Yeah,
it's just there. We weren't expecting it.
yeah, yeah. Well, like I used to play rugby and that, and it was one of them where you check for dog shit because it's a bit like American football, getting tackled and that in your
Yeah,
face.
yeah, yeah.
And
You don't want it. You don't want
no, yes, especially because like if you get dog shit in your eye,
it.
you get you're blinded. And so the last thing you want in it
You
is
also
getting.
don't want to get the smell of dog shit on you.
Yeah, 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 yeah. There used to be like people taking the dogs on like because of big fields and that. Yeah, but you used to always sort of like make sure like they didn't have dog shit on the like field itself. It was sort of like off the field.
Well,
That was like
we just used to
courtesy.
have to go and like set our boundaries when we had our two teams going. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just in the park, in it. Yeah.
because there were like we would go to the park, but other places in the park were taken up already. So it's not like we could choose any old place. We had to use our own
Mm,
secluded
yeah,
area
yeah,
at the park.
yeah, 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 yeah. We usually do that, but like playing football sort of thing. Because rugby's one of them games where you can do like what you do in American football, where you can have that touch sort of game, sort of version of it. But yeah, usually like
Well, I don't know. They pussified American football lately, so
yeah, 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 yeah. And I haven't watched American football for ages because like
they don't really.
I
You can't really hit someone the way you used to be able to like 10 years ago.
right, yeah. True. Yeah,
Be
that's
able to
that.
go into somebody like a fucking missile. You can't really do that anymore.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Bit like in football, where the olden days you could kick the shit out of someone. Like some of the like the strikers who would be real good at scoring goals wouldn't have much of a chance when the defender, knowing that the defender would just kick the shit out of the striker's shins there, like and that. But yeah, the like stop that because it's variable sort of players, isn't it? It's one of them things where because have you seen the Schwarzenegger film, The Sixth Day, where
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
well
The clones.
right at
Clones.
yeah, yeah, great film. I love all the Schwarzenegger films apart from that one with his daughter. It was all right, but yeah, but in that where the beginning bit where like American footballer, uh, yeah, he's like their star quarterback in
Yeah,
in that,
he's
and
injured. He's like severely injured, and
yeah, yeah, and he's going to be like crippled and that, and they're like, oh yeah, you go, and so they kill him, and so they can reboot. But it's like that. That's why they don't want to get fucking the players to smack the shit out of each other, because it's like, oh yeah, $1 million could just be like useless
yeah, but
in
you're also
one
paid.
game.
You're paid to get the shit kicked out of you for
Yeah.
$1
Well,
million,
that's why. Well,
especially
I
in
think that's.
football. That's
Yeah, yeah,
in American football, it doesn't matter if you're playing offense or defense. You're still slamming into each other left and right. And
yeah, yeah,
that's where they wear.
yeah.
That's why they wear those helmets.
Mm. Yeah. Well, it it was sort of like big marketing on the sort of like big sort of 6 foot two plus like dudes going like sumo sort of style. 4 or 5, your defense and offense and defense line just smack going into each other, and then like
Exactly.
obviously,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. There's been some like big sort of hits, and that's why they're like the pads and that sort of thing.
I also don't understand how people can get into those sorts of sports where you're going to be knocking your friggin' skulls together left and right, and then you're surprised when you come out of it like
Mm.
you could barely walk and you piss yourself when you take 2 steps.
Yeah,
Of course you're gonna
yeah,
of course you're gonna come out of it like that. You do that
yeah.
all the time, of course it's not gonna
No, no.
you
Well, there was a lot of that.
you're not gonna have your facilities about.
No, yeah. Well, like there was a lot in boxing because
Exactly. You get
if you
punched
get
in the
though,
face. You get punched in the face for a living.
yeah, yeah,
You get
because
punched in the face for a living, and you don't expect to come out of it like your friggin' head is a jack in the box.
yeah, yeah, because apparently it's not as much as a one-off big hit, even though a one-off big hit will like do
Yeah,
some
that one too,
damage.
but it's also the numerous hits.
Yeah,
The
but it's a
numerous,
constantly,
the
yeah,
collection of hits. The collection of hits
mm,
adds up.
yeah, yeah,
It's
and
like a,
like box,
it's like a real life video game. The collection of hits is going to add up and take its toll on you.
yeah, yeah. Well, like it's because the skull, um, like when it gets shook, the brain inside,
Your brain starts rattling around in
yeah,
it
yeah, and
like
it
a
starts hitting off
pinball.
the sides.
Like a
Yeah,
pinball.
yeah, yeah. I've had a few like hits and that, like.
But I'm saying you sign up for that. You should
Oh
expect
yeah,
the outcome. I'm not. I'm not. You know.
no, no.
I'm
Well,
not
like,
crazy for saying that, right?
yeah, yeah. Well, like, there's a lot of parents because, like, my nana, she didn't want me doing rugby or out because she knew, like, the game was you had to hit sort of like people like quite hard and get hit quite hard and then throw the ball sort of thing. But yeah, and because like, yeah, she wouldn't want me doing boxing or rugby, but I did rugby though. Did a bit of boxing, but I only did like 2 training sessions when I was like quite young. Because like one of my mates, he was doing it, and it was one of them where I didn't I didn't mind because like I sparred with like a dude, and that, well, he was the same age as me. Because I think about 15 or 14, and that. But it was one of them where I want a man doing it if you didn't have to train, but if you don't train, you ain't going to be doing it. So it was one of them where we catch 22. So
Where he made it. If this is not your life dream, get out of here. We don't want you doing this as a hobby type shit.
yeah, 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 yeah. You don't want to go in the ring with someone and not take it that seriously.
Yeah, he didn't want you doing it as a hobby. He wanted this like this is my career goal, right?
Well, yeah, well, no, yeah, it's sort of like if I took it up, but as I say, too much road work because you've got to have good sort of unless you're real good at knocking people out in 2 or 3 rounds, you've got to have real good sort of cardio and fitness to go them 12 rounds, and it's like,
Oh,
oh
it's not like all the greats knock people out in like 2 rounds. You know, not all the
no,
greats.
yeah, yeah, no, but it was the fitness that did me. I didn't want to be getting up at like 5 o'clock in the morning to do a
Yeah,
ten
yeah, the
mile.
road work and all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, oh no, yeah. Didn't mind the bag work sort of thing, and the sparring was all right, but it'd been the road work that I'd been like, no. I didn't even get that far, you know. As I say, it was just to like little mess around, sort of like I I had a spar with like he'd done a fight or two, but like he he was still an amateur in that, and like yeah, sparred against him sort of thing. So,
But like, were
mm.
you were paying for the training, or like you were gonna pay for the training?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, but it was real cheap because it was like a boys' club. Because as I say, I was like 14 or something, so it was real cheap. Like, and um, it was like council run and all. I think so. It was even cheaper. So it was to keep sort of like the sort of kids off the streets and that.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, like shit they would have had here in the states, like the sports activity to get youth off the streets type shit.
Yeah, yeah, like a youth club
Yeah,
where yeah.
yeah. I was a part
So,
of two of those. I was in two of those. It was the police athletic league. I was on the softball team and the volleyball team. It was the same
yeah,
type of shit.
yeah, yeah.
We sucked at both. Both our teams are horrible in both those sports. But hey, they got us off the streets.
Yeah, yeah. Oh well, I was in this football team. What happened was most of their like first team, because they had like two teams. They had a team and a B team, and most of their first team got poached. So the second team went into the first team, which left their second team like with no players. So like I went along in that, and they was getting their ass whooped because the people who turned up, they weren't all that good. There was about 3 or 4 of us who was half decent, and then the rest of them was like pretty poor. They were sort of like there just probably for like the day out or whatever. And like yeah, we got beat quite bad for that team.
You ever seen the movie
Oh
like the Bad
yeah,
News
that bad.
Bears, right? The Bad News Bears. You had to have seen that movie, right?
Yeah, yeah,
It's kind of like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. It was that bad that like I started getting nasty with me nana because not real nasty, but because she'd be like, "Oh, how did it go?" And that, and I was like, "Oh, fucking shit!" And that, and like, yeah, so I stopped because it was like, oh, I was just getting frustrated. And I was going to end up telling some of these rockers, like, you, like, give him some fucking like shouting and that shit, like, come on, fucking hell, you don't don't you ever fucking kick
Yeah,
a ball or something? But yeah, but
we
then
used to
that
get a
can like
when we were on the softball team, we used to get annihilated. It was fucking hilarious how bad we used to get. It was like the only time we won was when the other team wouldn't show up. It's like, oh, you win by a forfeit.
yeah, 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 yeah. They got disqualified. Yeah. Fucking hell, yeah, that is bad.
And we used to practice all the time too. We spent that one summer. We spent so many hours practicing, and we still used to get slaughtered. Oh
Uh,
shit!
Fucking hell, yeah, must have been bad. Because usually, if you're practicing, then you'd think you'd at least win a game.
Right? Or
Yeah,
at least score a run.
yeah. Oh, did you even score a run?
Like a few times. A few times we did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say
The
couldn't have
thing
been
was,
that bad.
the thing was, they'd usually score 10 more than us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. By that time, they'd stopped trying, sort of thing. Yeah, yeah. The rugby team I was in at first, it was a bit crap. Well, it wasn't crap, but don't out great. But because for about 4 or 5 years, like by the fourth, so because been together, so like we all knew sort of like each other's sort of playing that and who was going to do what and that. Like we did all right, sort of like at the end. We was doing quite good, as in like we'd get beat, but we
Did
wouldn't
you
get
win the
beat by
championship?
loads.
Did you win the championship?
No, no. It was one of them where they didn't really sort of have like big massive sort of championship thing, but because there was only sort of like I think about 10 teams in there, but I think I think we probably came about third or fourth because like we was doing so good that like we we was sort of like up there at one stage. We were sort of like near the top, but we never got like top. We did win like a one-off like tournament one time though, when it was like four of the close teams near us, or no, eight of the teams close to us. We had this like little tournament where we only had like 10 minutes each half, so each game took 20 minutes. So we did the full. So it was like a knockout tournament. Like yeah, yeah, we won that.
No championship, though. That's gotta suck.
No, yeah, yeah. I think it was a couple. I don't think they did any sort of presentations or it was just sort of like right. Well, yeah, you'd won it, but I don't think there was any presentations for the champs or like. But our team though, it was sort of like good, but there was a few players, one including me, where would be getting drunk and that, sort of like so
And
we
going out on
want
the
to.
field? Well, like, not going out on the field like that.
Oh no, no, but like during the week or whatever, and smoking and that,
Oh,
and
all
so
right, all right.
yeah,
I
so
thought you like, as long as
yeah,
you're not like, showing up game time, staggering around, looking at the floor, like, you know,
yeah, well,
arms,
yeah,
arms dragging at your side while you don't know what the hell to do on the field. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, there was one game that I did do something like that, but
No,
yeah,
really? Like
yeah,
during
yeah.
the game?
Yeah, well, I was a bit hungover in that, and I'd done a few sort of like shots and that, and you know, I was one of them where I was doing all right because I was like one of their best players because I'd be real good at tackling and I had like I wouldn't say real fast, but I was quite fast for how good I could tackle because usually, like in American football, the faster people can't tackle as well. But I was one of them where I wasn't real fast to like just burn people off, but I was fast enough to get my centre around the pitch and put in some tackles and that. And so like yeah, but like I wasn't doing all that good, but none of the teammates said out because as I say, like I was like one of their best players. So
So what happened with the dream?
with the what?
With the dream of
Oh,
continuing.
well, boxing or rugby. I've sort of like give that up sort of thing nowadays because I might do a bit of rugby because I could just do like 10 or 20 minutes, you know, like put me on last 10 or 20 minutes sort of thing. But yeah, I've given up on the boxing. I was never really sort of serious about boxing because I know how hard it was watching because I'd been watching boxing like since I'm about 10 or whatever in that, and so but by that
Box,
I know how hard it was.
Boxing's one of the few sports my dad used to actually watch as a kid. Even before I was 10, I must have been like friggin' like
Yeah,
5,
yeah.
6 years old watching boxing
Mm,
with him.
mm.
My dad watched two sports. He watched boxing and he watched football, NFL. He watched
Mm.
NFL here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like yeah, I used to like watching wrestling and that and
Yeah, he did too.
boxing.
He did too. We all actually, my whole house watched wrestling.
Yeah,
Everyone in my house watched wrestling.
yeah. Well, like I was sort of like it was before Hulk Hogan came out and like just totally just admitted like yeah it's staged. So it was one of them where like there was people believing it was because they kept it as like real and that you know
Oh, they
the
had to
one
do that. They
yeah
had
yeah
to.
yeah and it also like Hulk Hogan sort of like
No,
sort of let the
there was
cat
a
out of
lot.
the bag, wasn't it?
There was a lot of other
But,
people. There was a lot of people
yeah.
other than him that let it out of the bag. There was a lot of other people
Mm,
that let the cat out
yeah.
of the bag. I don't know if you. I don't know if you remember Hacksaw Jim Duggan
Oh, yeah.
and the
Yeah,
Iron Sheik.
yeah, yeah.
All right, these two were fighting on TV every week.
Yeah.
Then, as a little kid, I come home and on the news is that the Iron Sheik and Hacksaw Jim Duggan got arrested on the highway together with
Yeah.
drugs on them.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the thing where it's like, oh, okay, wrestling is total bullshit, like everyone's trying to tell me.
Yeah. Well, mine was when Hulk Hogan did a film with Zeus.
Oh God, oh shit,
Yeah.
no,
Oh,
no holds
no.
barred.
Yeah,
No.
no holds barred. Yeah. Okay, well, it was one of them where, like,
And then they turned it into
6 months.
real life. And they turned it into wrestling. Well, remember when
Yeah,
they
well,
actually made him wrestle?
yeah. Well, no, this was the thing. There was wrestling before the film because it was like, hey, wait a minute. 6 months ago, Fucking
Yeah.
Zeus was nearly trying to kill you, Hulk Hogan. Now you're doing a film together.
Exactly. I saw that in the movies. Oh my god, I saw that in the movies.
Yeah. Yeah, well, like, I rented it out, I think, video, because it was one of them where it came out on movies, but
I
I
did
don't
a
think it,
I did a
it was,
review on that.
you know,
I did a
yeah,
review on
yeah.
that.
Yeah, class film, I like it. It's like real corny and cheesy and that, but I like it because it is sort of like Hulk Hogan sort of film, isn't it? Where
He hasn't made many good movies. In fact, he
no,
hasn't made any good movies. I don't
yeah,
think he's
no,
made any good movies.
yeah. I would have to say No Hold Bars is probably his best movie.
I would say Rocky 3, even though that's not really.
Oh
I
no!
mean,
What do you? What?
he's in it, but he's
Yeah,
not
so
the
you can't
star.
call it.
He's not the
You can't.
star of it. He's
Yeah,
not the star of it.
no. You could say Rocky Three's the best film Hulk Hogan's been in,
Yeah, there
but
you go.
the best film, yeah, the best film Hulk Hogan's done. Yeah, you can't say that.
Because I can't say I've seen Suburban Commando.
Yeah, with Chris Lloyd in it, like
My
Doctor.
friend,
Yeah,
my friend told me about it. I can't say I've actually put myself through that one.
yeah, no, I think I've seen a bit of it, but yeah, yeah, it's sort of like Hulk Hogan's like a babysitter, isn't he? Sort of thing.
Oh no, was that Mr. Natty?
Oh right,
'Cause he had a bunch of shit bombs in a row. They
yeah,
tried to make him a big star, and he had a bunch of shit bombs in a row.
yeah. Well, I think the thing with Hulk Hogan was he didn't have anyone who know because like there's some actors who don't pick the films. They get someone to read the scripts, and then who was ever reading their scripts, be like, right, this is a good film. Go for
They
this one.
they gave him
Where
a TV show too.
Tropical, no,
Yeah,
tropical,
yeah,
Thunder in Paradise. That was it.
yes.
Yeah,
They
that
gave
that was
him a
quite good
fucking
actually. That.
TV show, but still, like, no, it wasn't working for him. So why did they keep trying?
Oh no! It was put in because if you remember, like it had most of like the wrestling sort of fans. Like there was like loads of kids like
Yeah,
who just watch it. That's why I think
but it was
he
still
did
kind
shit.
of late for Hulkamania. That was really late in Hulkamania.
Yeah, but I think that's why he did shit films because there was like, well, we've got to have it kiddie-ish,
They
but we
were.
can't have it
They
too
really.
kiddie-ish.
They really were shit too, man. They really were.
Yeah, but compared to nowadays films, or the
Oh
ones
yeah,
are like
actually, you know what?
masterpiece.
I'm not gonna, deny you that one because that I fucking if they made Suburban Commando, with Hulk Hogan in it today, it'd still be better than I don't know half the shit they put
Yeah,
out now.
yeah. Okay, what is fucking trying to? They're doing a shield, can't they? Fucking hell. I'm not into. I was never into like any of the sort of like female superheroes that are male ones. You know what I mean? I'm not even into like the female superheroes, but at least with this, like Wonder Woman, at least it's like what it's not just like okay, we'll just make Spider Woman.
Oh, I like the first Wonder Woman movie. I don't know what the hell the second one's gonna be, but I enjoyed the first Wonder Woman movie.
Well, I enjoyed it, but it was just to see fucking Gal Gadot in a short skirt, but yeah, the rest of it was a bit sort of like yeah. It wasn't too bad, but the ending was real shit.
I
But
mean, I guess I'm weird with the DC movies because there's some DC movies that fuck Batman versus Superman. Fuck that movie.
yeah, I didn't mind it.
Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. In fact, I made a mistake calling it Batman versus Superman because that's not the name of it. It's Batman
Yeah,
v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
yeah, yeah. I didn't mind it, but yeah, it was a bit like um, we kind of like
Oh,
not sort of Superman and Batman, and not as it was like a darker, wasn't it? It was like a darker sort of like, oh yeah, Batman
Randy
and
Brad, what's
Superman.
up, Brad? Randy Brad, how you doing?
Yeah, because
I also hated Man of Steel. I hated that movie.
I didn't mind it, but like, yeah, I don't think there's going to be any more Supermans, or that's the thing, because like they're wanting to replace Superman with Wonder Woman.
Wait, well, so
Yeah,
that they have nothing else left on the Superman plate. There's nothing else they're gonna do with Superman.
no, I
They're
don't
not,
think
they're
they
not
have.
even not even gonna do like a Robert Pattinson Batman reboot instead of using Ben Affleck type shit. They're not gonna do anything like that.
Well, they might get Superman in a Justice League, but it'd be like really fucking put as a back character because they're wanting Wonder Woman to be sort of like the main sort of like face of DC.
So, all right, okay, so they're just gonna be female centric.
Yeah, yeah. Like
The way
although like
the way they're trying to hoist up Captain Marvel as the greatest Marvel movie character
mm,
ever. Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because the gonna make a Captain Marvel 2, or the saying they are in that, but they're gonna have to use some other characters because they know that no one really likes Captain Marvel. So unless they're gonna put some characters around her to, because like everyone was watching it for like Nick Cage, Nick Fury, sort of Samuel Jackson, and then it was a bit of with Captain Marvel. So they need to. They were going to use Spider Man, but
Well, it was
I
also
don't.
the last movie that Stan Lee was going to be in because that's the last movie he was in before he died.
Yeah, oh, poor bastard. Yeah. It was terrible. I didn't even seen it, but it was anywhere. I don't even like
I've never
females.
seen it. I can't say I've ever seen it. See, I was also one of those people who was like, I don't give a fuck if it's a Marvel movie. I don't have to go see it immediately if it's a Marvel movie.
No,
Shit got so
no,
annoying. It got
yeah.
annoying for me.
Mm. Oh yeah. Well, like I knew sort of like the sort of film was going to be shite in that, and there was all trying to make out, oh, you had to see it, but like, I know you didn't have to see it because it was all you had to do was know that Captain Marvel was like Superman, and once you knew that, then you didn't have to see the film.
Well, I remember after they're showing commercials for the next Spider-Man movie, like around the same time they're showing commercials for Endgame. It's like, okay, so I'm not supposed to know that Spider-Man comes back from the dead.
Yeah,
You're giving him a fucking sequel, right?
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Thanks for spoiling it, everybody.
Hmm. Yeah, well, like I didn't mind the Spider-Mans and that. But yeah, they're gonna probably try and make Spider-Man like Captain Marvel's sort of like little bitch.
That's basically like, well, they made Spider-Man Robin to fucking.
Uh,
To,
uh,
like
yeah,
he was
Iron
like
Man.
Robin to Iron Man. Yeah, he's like
Yeah,
Iron Man's Robin. It's
yeah,
like, why do that?
yeah. Well, apparently, I think that was because in that reboot, he didn't have an uncle sort of figure
Well,
to
of
put
course
into
he
the
didn't have
books.
an uncle. His uncle's always getting murdered.
No, yeah, but they didn't
His, his
do the
uncle's
murder
getting
scene.
his uncle's getting shot left and right in these movies.
Yeah, but not in um is it Toby Michael? Oh, what's his name? The new Spider Man.
The newest
When
one, the
yeah,
new
yeah,
fucking something Holland.
yeah. Tom Holland. They never did the uncle getting killed in the Tom Holland reboot.
He
Or
did it. Oh, what he
no,
was?
and
Oh,
they never talks about it because if you watch Tom Holland Spider Man, he never talks about his uncle dying because the never sort of thing, and so they
oh wait, yeah,
replaced.
yeah, fucking Marissa Tomei, hot ass Marissa Tomei is playing Aunt
Yeah,
May.
yeah,
She's playing Aunt
yeah,
May. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. She crying about like um
yeah.
a lost husband in that, and so they replaced Tony Stark as the uncle. I forget
Wow.
the uncle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Well, they replaced a few bits and all, didn't they? Sort of like sort of diversity quotas and that.
I didn't sit through either of those.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Like
what the hell were they called?
the last
Homecoming.
one was Homecoming, wasn't it?
I think I,
Oh, and the first one I think was just Spider Man.
I
Don't
think it
know.
was
Seen them
home.
both though.
I think it was Homecoming and Far From Home. Those were the two.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Didn't see a single one of them.
yeah.
So I'm so sick of the tidal waves of superhero movies.
Oh well, yeah. They are been a bit. It has gone a bit too like too much superhero movies where getting to that need to change it up.
It used to be cool back in the day when it was like once every 2 or 3 years. But
Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, they're still cool now, but it's just certain ones, isn't it? Like I can't see them being
all right,
out
well
great.
those last two Superman movies with Christopher Reeve were terrible.
Yeah, yeah. I went to go see Superman 3 at pictures and all.
Damn. Did you like it? You
Yeah,
like?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't mind it. Well, the thingy bit right at the end where it's the dude because it's not oh cool. Shit, I've just lost his name, but Superman's fucking
From Superman 3?
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. But what's the Superman's nemesis? Fucking
Lex Luthor.
yeah, Lex Luthor. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Hacker.
not yeah, but like in number three, it's not Lex Luthor, is it? But it's someone like Lex Luthor, but he's got a sister for some reason in that.
Well, I remember in Superman
Or
4 when he takes a piece of Superman's hair and turns it into Nuclear Man.
yeah, 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 yeah.
That's
I could,
probably my favorite stupid thing of the Superman movie.
yeah, yeah. Well, like, yeah, I tried to forget number four, but in number three, where the dude's sister gets like took in and turned into a robot, that
Oh,
was mad.
when he splits in half, remember he splits in half and becomes the drunk Superman?
No, no, in Superman 3. the like woman gets took in by the computer and like changed into like a cyborg because he's fighting the computer Superman.
Yeah. The drunk one. Remember he.
No,
Remember he.
that's when he's fighting himself.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
But that is a good scene, that though, because there's that bit that's real funny where you see Superman where he's like bad Superman and he's just flicking peanuts at like the bartenders like
Oh, he's fucking
glass.
everything up, though.
Yeah,
Remember, he's
yeah.
fucking everything up. He blows out the Olympic torch.
Yeah.
Remember they're running with the Olympic torch and he blows it out?
Mm.
He's dickhead Superman.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Superman 2 the best, so right?
I like the
Like,
first.
so-
The first two are pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, number 3 ain't too bad. But yeah, number 4, yeah. It, 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 it was one of them where superhero films got to a stage where it was like, right, we've done all we can do, sort of thing. And it wasn't until like special effect CGI sort of came in. That's when like superhero films took it to another level.
Oh, well, all right. What was the very first movie theater released superhero movie? Like, what would it be? Like, if Batman is considered that, I guess 1960s Batman, Adam West would be.
Yeah, probably that is like your first superhero movie. Although there was sort of like them 5 or 10 minutes sort of
Or the serials they used to have.
yeah, and like
Yeah.
you had like Flash
Yeah.
Gordon
Yeah.
and
They even had Batman ones. They
yeah,
had Batman.
yeah, because like I didn't even know they did like black and white Batman as in before Adam West, but yeah, they did. Yeah, I hadn't even seen any of them.
What's up, Stony One? How you doing? They had the George Reeves Superman, the old black.
Oh
and
yeah,
white, the old black.
yeah,
and
you're
white.
right. Yeah, because I've never seen any of them sort of thing. But yeah, that's them.
But
Oh,
I just meant like a full feature movie, like one that they actually put in the theater.
oh right, yeah,
Probably say it was Adam West Batman. Oh,
yeah.
hey Jay, what's good?
What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
Yeah.
I'm doing good. Just
What?
got woo. Oh, there. Yeah, I just got done with Han, Star, and Chris. Han had a Jackbox game night tonight, and then we were talking out some details about Name That Tune.
How you
What
doing?
happened, bro? Man, what happened, bro?
What?
The moment I came in here the other night, you shut it down. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, I was waiting for you to come through because there was an earthquake.
What?
Fucking Death by Saber was hit by an earthquake in the middle of that stream.
Oh, dude, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was legit hit by an earthquake while I was talking to him. And
Everything all right with him?
yeah, I was waiting to hear from him. And then after I heard that everything was all right, I shut it down.
Okay, all right. My bad, man. I got held
No,
up
that's
longer than
all
I
right.
wanted
I was
to.
waiting for you. I thought you were gonna come. I thought you and Chris were gonna come through, but that's all right.
Oh no, I was. It's just I got held up longer than I expected it
Yeah.
over at Jedi Bills, and when I came in here, literally, I came in here, I typed something in the chat. About a minute went by, and you shut it down. And I'm like, Okay.
I was talking to him maybe for like 20 minutes before that happened. So
Yeah, yeah. Uh, so what y'all guys talking about? I'm not gonna be here too long. Uh,
well, I'll even. I wasn't even expecting to go over an hour. So an hour
oh
five.
damn. Oh wow.
Yeah, we was talking about
That's fine. I
Superman
don't give a shit. We were
2.
talking about a bunch of shit. Yeah, we were
Yeah.
just talking about uh the Superman movies.
Oh okay.
Oh look, Moira's in here. Hi Moira. How you doing?
Hey Moira, I ain't seen you out and about in a minute. Yeah, I hope everything's all right.
Yeah, yeah, I'm alright.
Hope everything's good.
Yeah.
We were just talking about Superman 3 and 4, comparing the stupidity of the two of them.
I know that Moira. I'm just I know you go to from chat to chat on your phone. It's just I ain't seen you in a couple days and hey Brad, what's going on?
Yeah, Brad's been here for a bit.
So what about these movies? What are you talking about?
Not
But
much,
we were
I
just
know.
comparing the stupidity of
Mm.
the,
Which one was the best?
of the Christopher Reeve ones.
Yeah, well, all
One.
of them.
I'd say one.
Yeah, I like 2.
Yeah,
There's
so do
2
I.
versions, isn't there? So it's like
I liked one and
the
two, but I think one was a good. It was like a coming of age
I
story.
yeah,
I like 1 and 2 because you can almost, in some way or another, you can almost splice them together to make a supercut.
yeah. Well, I think they got filmed at the same time, ish, because I know Superman 2. Halfway through, the director got fired, didn't he? But he'd done most of the film because like there's 2 sort of cuts to Superman 2. I
Well,
forget.
at the end of the credits on the first one, it says Superman will be back, right? In
Hmm.
Superman 2, right?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, right, yeah, yeah,
So they knew what they had. I
yeah,
I think there was a lot more cocaine involved between
Mhm.
the first two and the second two, but
yeah. But I think they did what Star Wars did. They just got like too confident with the branding of Superman that it was like, right, we can just put any out and it's going to sell. Which Superman 4 did all right considering the film wasn't all that good, but there was lots of people thinking, right, well, it's a Superman film. And because,
Now, to me, Superman 4 was like a giant hit of acid.
yeah, I
it,
remember,
it was a hit off the crack pipe. That's what I think it was.
Something, man. It was a hit of something.
yeah, I remember watching it thinking, this new nuclear man dude, he seems a bit too cartoonish, even though it's a Superman film. So you
He,
can't really complain. He's out of a comic book, but it was like, yeah, he's a bit so much out of a comic book.
he's made out of
Yeah,
hair and nuclear weapons thrown into the sun. That's the how you create a Superman.
yeah.
Man, I'm like, yeah, somebody was really on some serious shit thinking about this.
Well, I forget who wrote it, but whoever wrote it, I'm sure he was supposed to star, or like they were going to do some up, but they ripped it off or something, and said like, nah, you're not doing shit, mate. 2 hit or whatever. But yeah, I forget who had. It was some. I think it might have been the dude who starred in American Ninja or someone like that. It was some dude who like done action films or wanted to get into action films, and so he was going to star as someone, and they ripped him off of it. I can't remember exactly what happened, but there was some story where some dude had written the story and they promised him a part, but then they didn't.
Wait, are you talking about the dude who played Nuclear Man? Is that what you're talking about?
No, it was a dude. I think he was gonna play Nuclear Man,
Okay.
but
Oh.
they like fucked him off and just got that other dude in. It's something if it's one of them where if you look it up, there is someone claiming that like yeah that they've written it, but I forget who it is, but it was someone who done some action movies. I forget who it was. It's not Van Damme or out, but you know it's someone who did them sort of films.
I wouldn't have been surprised if it was Van Damme at first.
I don't know. I don't think Van Damme really writes films.
That would have been hilarious. I'm sorry. That would have been hilarious.
Well, I do know though Van Damme was supposed to be the Predator, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was supposed to be the Predator. They had a totally different idea for what the Predator was going to look like.
Yeah, it was more like Barney the dinosaur, wasn't it?
I don't know what the hell it was going to be, but
Yeah.
it's not what it ended up as.
No. Well, like they wanted Van Damme wanted to jump off some up, but like he had these stilt things on because the monster was supposed to be like quite big and that. And I think Van Damme was like, no, I'm not going to do it, and that's why he left. And then
I thought they were going to have him be a totally different type of monster, though, that moved around fast like a ninja. That's what I thought I remember.
No. I think he was supposed to be sort of like a dinosaur, sort of like beast sort of thing. But the stunt that they wanted to get Van Damme to do, Van Damme said, no, I'm not doing that. And the dude that they got to do the stunt broke his legs. And that's when the...
and then they hired Harry and the Hendersons.
Got the dude that did Aliens and that, because I forget who knew him, but someone knew him. And he did Terminator, so I think it might have been Schwarzenegger. I think Schwarzenegger knew him and said, oh yeah, he's pretty good at like doing space creatures and sci-fi. And then he designed the Predator. And then they got Harry and Henderson dude to do the suit. Oh, I mean, well, to play in the suit.
I think that was the same year, wasn't it? weren't those two movies in the same year?
Nah, I think Harry and Henderson was before it.
Predator was 87. I know Predator was 87 because I saw Predator in the movies. My dad used to take me to all the violent ass movies.
Yeah. I used to have to wait till it came on video.
Sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't. It depended if my dad wanted to get out of the house and watch a violent movie.
Yeah.
Yep, they were both the same year, 1987.
All right.
Wow, so that guy spent that whole year in crazy costumes.
Yeah, well, like I think he done most of it. He's acted in costumes, wasn't it? I think that's why he was like known as.
And he was on a TV show.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They made a fucking TV show of that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Harry and Henderson's all right. Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah. Well, it did have quite an appeal back in the 80s because I think it was the sort of suit that the Harry, the Bigfoot model ad sort of thing, and so like those people just when they just watch films just for like the special effects. They didn't even care about the storyline.
Did anyone's dad used to take them to see shit like missing in action movies and Die Hard and First Blood movies, shit like that?
Yeah, I used to get my nana though to rent them out.
No, me and my best friend used to go and see stuff like that because by that time we were already teenagers. Me and my dad, our thing was Star Trek.
Oh, okay. My dad wanted shoot 'em ups and explosions.
Yeah,
And occasionally comedy.
yeah,
My mom never came to the movies with us, so my mom would not want to go out to the movie theater. But my dad did.
yeah.
I enjoy
There's
it.
some good 80s action films.
Yeah, he took me to
Those
see. Let me run down the list of the violent ass movies I remember him taking me to see. Rambo 3, Die Hard, The Running Man, Predator, RoboCop. Uh, oh, there has to be more. That's just off the top of my head. But then like he'd also rent a lot of the same type of shit.
yeah. Well, like we had to rent it because like unless you was 18, they wouldn't let you in, or unless you looked 18, you couldn't get into them, or 15s. Because I remember wanting to go see Blue Thunder. You remember that?
Oh wow, yeah.
That's,
Roy, yeah, because Airwolf was real big in that, and so like any fighter sort of attack helicopter film, like I was like, oh yeah, I want to see that. But like obviously when I saw it when I was older, like there's a like full on nude sort of like near on sex scene right at the beginning, and so it was a 15, and so like there was no way to be let in.
my dad never took me to see a Rambo. Oh, actually, yeah, Rambo 3. Yeah, Rambo. Other than Rambo 3, I wish he had took me to see. I remember asking him to take me to see second Rambo. He didn't take me to see it.
No, well, you'd have been too young because like, I don't know, unless
Yeah,
like you know
it
the
was 1985. I was a little bit. That's why he ended up waiting around Die Hard, RoboCop, Predator days. He's like,
yeah,
"Yeah, you're gonna see this one be rented anyway, so might as well take you to see it in the theater."
yeah. But like, I remember seeing Rambo when I was about 10 and that because one of my nana's friends, she'd got a video and that, and she was like, "Oh yeah," because I'd heard about it and that, and she was, "Oh yes, she'd seen it and that," and so she's like, "Oh yeah, it would be all right to watching that," and so yeah, I watched that. I was like, "Yeah, amazed and that," and I didn't even seen sort of like Rambo. I mean, First Blood Part One. So I didn't even know about that, but it was that sort of like big sort of thingy with Rambo. Everyone was talking about it mostly because it was supposed to be like so uber violent and that for the 80s, which it was like, yeah,
That's also
that's
kind of like the only realistic one, actually. Like that one isn't over the top like the other. I mean, it has its over the top moments, but it ain't like
yeah,
the other ones.
What, First Blood?
Yeah,
Oh, dude, I
yeah,
love that movie.
yeah, I do
yeah,
too.
yeah. I don't mind, but I preferred like number two because it is more over the top. Because
Yeah, it gets more over the
yeah,
top as they go on.
yeah, Yeah, I love the over the top films and that. Even over the top, I don't mind. We watch it. We Stallone in his arm wrestling.
The shit in Rambo 3 in Afghanistan.
Yeah, that did go a bit too over the top, but yeah. Number
Rambo
4 was
2,
great though.
Rambo 2 was my favorite.
Yeah,
I think I might go with part 1, man. I think I might go with the First Blood. The First Blood.
yeah. There's no love story in that. Where number 2, there is. He's fighting for his.
There is story
Drink.
in First Blood. Are you saying no? There's story in First Blood.
No, a love story. There's no love. There's no
Oh,
love
no, love
interest.
story. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
no.
where in number 2.
I mean, like the story in First Blood is
Yeah, yeah. It's real good. Apparently, though, isn't it? In the book, he was supposed to get
dies
shot.
at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
heard that. I heard that. That's fucked up.
Mm. But I think the studios in them days was like, well, we're not going to make it if we can't make a number 2 because if it's real good, we want to be making a number 2. And so they had to like break it so they didn't die, which is good because then we got number 2. And like number 4 is good.
I hadn't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen number 4?
No, I stopped watching after 3.
Oh, well,
Brad, you mean First Blood? A shit version of First Blood?
oh yeah, well, number 3 does sort of like where you would think number 4 is going to be, but number 4 is real good. I class them, I'd go 2, 1, 4, 5, and then 3.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I say some what's real good with number 4.
See, I got mixed up because what was this? All right, the last 2. One was Rambo and one was called John Rambo. Am I wrong or what?
Yeah. Number 4 was called Rambo, and like I think one of them called, but I call them Rambo 4 and Rambo 5. Now,
Yeah, it's simpler
you,
that way.
you get real because everyone knows like Rambo 2. It just called Rambo, but well, it's First Blood Part 2, isn't it? But it gets a bit confusing the Rambo names because calling them First Blood because it should be First Blood Part 5.
By the way, sorry, I
but,
dropped my headphones.
but number 4 is also real good. It's like got terrific sort of
That was the Somali Pirates.
filming.
Was that the Somali Pirates one?
Yeah, well, yeah. There is some, but yeah, they're in London and that because like the taking over like.
I've only seen the last 2 once each, so because they didn't really take my interest like the other ones did.
Oh, I liked them because like I went to pictures to go see number 5. Because have you seen Rambo 5?
I've seen the last of the last 2 they made. I just
Right,
don't
yeah.
remember the names of them.
Yeah.
It's just a Rambo movie way later than they should have made a Rambo movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like there's some people like saying, "Oh well, Rambo 5 wasn't as good as Rambo 4," but I'm saying Rambo 4 was real good. It was like hard to top that. So it's not as good as Rambo 4, but it's still good. It's a bit more of a slow burn because half the film it's just sort of like
I believe Rambo 5 was called Last Blood.
yeah.
Oh, it's probably called like Rambo Last Blood, right?
Yeah. As I say, the Rambo name started getting a bit confusing. That's what I say. Just Rambo 4, Rambo 5.
So, what's your favorite Stallone movie?
Ooh, probably Rambo.
Which Rambo? Ever?
Well, Rambo 2. Rambo. I say that's why it's confusing because it's called Rambo,
Yeah,
but First Blood Part 2.
other than First Blood, you have to call everything else Rambo.
Yeah. Even
Jay,
though I call First Blood Rambo 1. So
do you have a favorite Stallone movie, JJ?
I've got a couple of them actually.
I mean,
Um,
like a number one. Do you have, or at least like a top three.
uh, the tie for the number one spot for me would be Rocky Four and Assassins. Um, you want to throw a third one in there? Uh, Rambo Part Two.
uh,
I
yeah.
don't know. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, go.
All the Rocky movies I like, so I don't know if I'd be able to.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess
I
maybe
the
Rocky.
very
I guess maybe I go either Rocky 3 or 4.
well the very first Rocky movie I ever saw was Rocky Four, and I was like, oh hell yeah, this
Mm,
shit is the bomb. But I've seen them all. I'm just saying. Well, I
mm.
stopped at five. I ain't seen Creed or I ain't seen Balboa. But
I saw
I,
everything up until Creed 2, so I didn't see Creed.
I I'm Rambo. Yeah, Rocky 1 through 5. Four was the first one I ever saw, but I have seen them all. Um, well, all five of them anyway. And yeah, Assassins, man. Him and Sheriff Stone and Antonio Banderas, man. That's an awesome movie right there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
5.
Oh,
Mhm.
I reckon the Demolition Man's better though.
I love Demolition Man.
Well,
I
so
mean,
do I,
Yeah.
but it's just
Well,
you
I'm,
know,
I'm,
you,
well, I'm surprised I wanted your second choice.
it told the future when you think about it.
Yeah.
yeah, but still, man, it's like, come on, you got Sharon Stone, naked.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, true. Yeah.
I know there's a brief boob scene in Demolition Man, but you got Sharon Stone naked.
Oh no, I was just talking
Yeah, but
about how things are true and like compared to Demolition Man, like it's actually
Yeah,
happening. It's
yeah, there's
actually
a lot of stuff. Censoring in full effect. Yep.
but part idiocracy.
But I ain't using no fucking seashells. They can kiss my ass.
yeah.
Oh man, wasn't it Tommy's stream where someone was trying to explain how they use the seashells?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone actually had the explanation of the seashells.
Yeah.
Damn, Maury even said Rambo 5.
No, she said she know how she would introduce the Rambo
Oh.
and do it to Mambo number 5.
Um. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody, come on, let's ride. Yeah, I know.
I wonder what that guy's doing these days.
I think he'd be dead one. He might be dead because he's real old. I think,
Who?
wasn't he?
He was
Who did that Mumbo number 5?
Um.
that a little bit of Monica and that guy. That guy wasn't that old.
Hold up. Hold up. I'll
I
find
think he
out. Hold
did.
on. I'll tell
I
you.
think he did. Yeah, I think he did that song back in the 50s or 60s.
He didn't look that old. There was some music
Ah,
video.
yeah, well, them Hollywood types never do they? Well, I don't know if he's a Hollywood type, but I know he must have some money because I'm sure that
I
song
don't
was
mean the
done.
original guy who. I mean that last guy, that fucking guy in the '90s.
No, I thought it was a dude.
His name was Lou Bega. Let's see how old he is. That's the song you're talking about, JJ, right? That song from the fucking 90s.
I'm assuming that's it, but I'm trying to find it now. Um,
I'm getting shit trying to search it. So.
hmm.
Anywho, what about that guy? I don't think he's that old.
Yeah. Oh. It could be me. I'm thinking it was from because it sounded like it was from like. But I say it could be, but he's done a retake of it because sometimes they did that, didn't they? Just but or covered it maybe, but yeah.
Anywho, I went fucking half an hour longer than I thought I was gonna go. So, 2 people watching. Thank you for watching. Anyone else who watched, thank you for watching, listening, whatever the hell. JJ, gents,
Yeah, man.
wanna give you guys some promo time?
Right, yeah. I've got like a channel and that one. Like, I do like some like rock streams sort of thing, like play some guitar and that. Uh, like Jens Peder and that. Uh, yeah, and like I'm on Twitter and that. But yeah, I'm needing to do more sort of clips and that. But yeah, hopefully I'll be doing a few more political. But recently, yeah, I've just been doing sort of music sort of streams. But,
All right.
yeah,
Hmm.
Thanks for chilling. And now,
yeah,
and now it's time for JJ.
Uh, are you trying me to goad me in? Where you at? You fucking there. You trying to goad me into this shit, man? You want to hear it, don't you?
Yeah, because it's awesome, dude. You
Damn,
should be
dude.
a fucking radio DJ because you got the gift of gab doing that.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy JJ. You can find me on Sunday nights on Honstar's channel. He does bi-weekly streams. 1 week he does Jackbox Game Night, which was tonight, and next Sunday he'll be doing Name That Tune. Sometimes I'm a panelist, sometimes I'm a mod in the chat. And then on Monday nights you find me with Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective and Slasher McSplitter on retro discussions, talking with back when entertainment was great. But right now that show's kind of on a hiatus, but Tommy ain't gonna be gone much longer. He'll be back soon, and we'll be firing it back up on Monday nights. You can find me with Chris Knight, Danny Graham, and Anzo from Bigger Ford Entertainment on Bigger Ford Entertainment and Chaos Central on Tuesday nights, doing a show called The Chaos List. And every once in a while, you'll find me over on Chris Knight's channel for the weekly Rumble, the weekly wrap up. Just hanging out, having some fun. And then you can finally find me at on my channel. I have my own weekly live stream called Randomness at its Finest. Random panel, random topics. Come by, check it out. You might like what you hear, you might not. Like, share, subscribe, all that great stuff. And last but not least, you can find me right here on Twitter at SithLord3827. Sometimes I tweet, sometimes I retweet, sometimes I don't. It's a lottery. Come check it out. But thanks for having me on, bro.
Absolutely. That's always my favorite part of that whole thing. The lottery thing. It's awesome. All right.
I appreciate everybody coming out that's in the chat.
Yeah.
Random Brad,
Moira,
Moira.
Tony was there.
Yeah. Who else?
Up by Saber.
Yeah.
Jen,
Uh,
Jens was setting it off in the. Jens right here was setting it off in the.
yeah. Stony One Kenobi. Um, yeah. Thanks everybody, man. It's greatly appreciated.
All right, maybe I'll keep doing some of these sneaky ninja type streams when I'm
Hey,
bored.
bro, you gotta find a movie for us from Friday.
Maybe I'll see, or maybe I'll do it on a different day. I don't know.
All right, but whenever you're ready to do that, do a watch party again.
I got you.
Find us a movie, bro.
You got a seat there. So. All
Cool.
right. Have a good one, everybody.
Have a good night, everyone.
Peace out.